Hey, my awesome folks, and welcome back to part 2 of Pokemon Fire Red. The good thing about this game is if you forget where you left off, it's kind of a quick reminder to let you know what you did during the previous parts. Because every town, every city that I go into, folks, I save the game. You know, after the files export and stuff like that, I save the game, save my progress. But anyway, last time we had a humble beginning. We went through Pallet Town, got our first Pokemon, of course. Went through Pallet Town, went through all the routes, the necessary routes. Went through Viridian City and its forest. Went through there and pretty much just got through there. But anyway, this right here is the first gym right here. And if you have a Pokemon, a good fighting Pokemon with you, he's going to dominate this gym for you, folks. He really is. A Pewter City gym right here, which specializes in rock and ground type Pokemon, which are weak to grass and water. Also, it's weak to, I believe it's weak to fighting as well. This guy right here try to get you hints, but this trainer right here, he did not want me to get to Brock. He said I was light years away from facing Brock. But yeah, there are yeah. See, if you went with Squirtle or Bulbasaur as your first choice, you're gonna have an easy time. But if you pick Charmander, like I did, you will have problems. There are several ways to defeat Brock without Squirtle or Bulbasaur. The easiest way is to use Mankey. Like I said it before, it learns a fighting type move at level 6, which is the low kick. Yeah, it'll take down Brock's Pokemon in 1 or 2 hits, since Brock's rock type are weak against fighting type attacks. You could do that. So yeah, basically is another way to beat Brock is to level up Charmander so it can win the fight through superior strength. So if you get it at level 13, which I was kind of too lazy to get it to that, it learns Metal Claw, which is super effective against rock type. So but rock type attacks are also super effective against fire types. So fire is weak against water and rock. But anyway, this is the guy that we get our first badge from. I forgot what his badge is called. Yeah, give me a second. Let me see what his badge is called here. Okay, his badge is the Boulder badge, which grants your which grants your Pokemon a small power boost and allows you to use Flash once you have HM5 outside of battle. You will additionally get the TM case, which will store your TM HMs. Okay. But anyway, yeah, my Mankey here is pretty much going to be the star of this gym right here. He's going to rack up that experience point like crazy. But yeah, I'm just going to stick with Mankey. Like I said, he's superior against these other types. So he's going to pretty much just dominate this gym like I stated before. Look at that. That one little kick there did that much damage to him. It's basically, I was just doing a match of endurance. Anyway, that Onix had pretty much a commanded advantage as far as health go. But yeah, Mankey's at level 13 already, and to show that just that quick, Brock is defeated. He is defeated. So he pretty much, we just received the Boulder badge from Brock, as I mentioned before. Our first badge, folks. If I was on camera or had a camera, I'd probably turn around and do a pose. But yeah, you get a majority of your money, Pokemoney, from gym leaders, you know. And you'll be lucky to come across a trainer who is packing that dough. But yeah, after you beat a gym leader, you get your badge and they give you a TM, which is short for technical move, that teaches your Pokemon an extra move it may or may not know. It's always useful to collect as many TMs as you can. But our next destination, or the next destination you should be heading for, is Mount Moon, which is not that farther away from It's not that further away from Pewter City. I think it's to the right of it. But anyway, I just went to the Pokemon Center for a quick heal and to get some extra items from the Pokemart. Always good to do that. But I believe we're gonna be coming across a couple of trainers along the way to Mount Moon. That labyrinth, folks. You're in for one heck of a ride when it comes to Mount Moon. I don't remember if the Pokemart sells repels or not. Just give me a minute to look that up. Let's see here if it's available, because right now I'm just looking at. Okay, yes, they do have repels at this Pokemart, so you want to make sure you rack up on that. And you see that tree right there? We can't access that area yet until we get HMs, which teaches your Pokemon necessary moves to progress throughout the whole game. You'll know what it means when I get to it, but at last we got the running shoes. So that slow pace walk that we usually been doing, we can kiss that goodbye as we got the running shoes, so we can be able to move faster. This letter hat here is pretty much teaching you how to use the running shoes, but thanks to the impression of my editing program, it's gonna look like I'm sliding into place every now and then. But yeah, we got a bunch of trainers that we are encountering, including this kid right here who claims he have seen us in the Viridian Forest. It's probably the same kid, now that I think about it, but with just stronger Pokemon here. But you can see now that my Pokemon are at a comfortable level. They're sitting at a comfortable level anyway. But yep, Charmander evolves into a stronger form at level 16, I think, which he evolves into Charmeleon. So yeah, basically, like I stated before, our next destination is Mount Moon. Like I stated before also, we got a bunch of trainers on the way to Mount Moon, and I am dreading the commentating I have to do for Mount Moon, because it's basically, Mount Moon is the game's second maze, if you want to call it that. It's filled with trainers and counters to the brim, the maximum brim, actually, folks. But yeah, it's just filled with a whole bunch of trainers that we have to encounter, and a whole bunch of Pokemon too, mostly Zubats, on the way to inside of Mount Moon, excuse me. So basically, yeah, this is pretty much the entrance to Route 3. Excuse me, what I meant to say that it is Route 3, but the Pokemon we can encounter here is full of Pokemon such as Sparrows, Pidgeys, Jigglypuff, which is a 10% chance, Mankey, which is a 10% chance, Nidoran, and the male Nidoran and the female Nidoran that we can encounter here. But I think the female Nidoran is a 1% chance of encountering. So all the Jigglypuff, the Mankey, and the Nidorans, the both of them are under 10% or less of encountering rate. So the most things that you're going to be encountering here is Sparrows, which is a really good Pokemon. I favor Sparrow over Pidgey. Yeah, and Pidgeys too, you're going to be running into those. So basically, that's the only Pokemons that you're going to run into, and there's plenty of trainers to run into as well, as I'm showing off all the battles, the necessary battles, as I need to, as long as they include new Pokemon. So anyway, I don't know if I asked this before in the beginning. I might have, I don't recall. But how are you folks doing? Me, I'm doing okay, just giving you guys some more Pokemon stuff. And if you're liking this Pokemon stuff, just go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe for more videos like this. I render videos almost daily, so, you know, except for on the weekends sometimes. I don't know if I'm going to make this a weekend thing or not. I have to decide by the time I, upload this and whatnot. But anyway, yeah, so I pretty much put out content almost daily. I give video games that you may or may not like. I try to put video games that people will like. I do mostly fighting games. Like I stated before, this is the first big RPG for the channel here, and man, it really that compression rate is bothering me a little bit, but anyway, yeah, I try to put up videos that people will like. I'm figure out pretty this game, actually I wasn't even thinking about doing this game. Actually I got the idea of doing this game from D, so you folks can thank him for that, you know, because he recommended this game for me. As I stated in the last part, I was running out of game ideas to do. On top of that, at the time of this recording too, I'm getting ready to set up Ape Escape 3. I know I said on my Twitter long ago actually that I was recording for Ape Escape 3. I started to, but then I got bored. So I need to get right back on doing that once again, so I'm going to be doing that, getting Ape Escape 3 set up and stuff like that. I'll probably be starting on that later on today at the time of this recording anyway, so by the time this is up, I'm probably already starting to edit and record Ape Escape 3. And Poison Point, damn it, I forgot that Nidoran had that. You can't touch this Pokemon without getting poisoned. That's the sucky thing about it. So you have to use projectile attacks such as Amber, Thunder, you know, stuff that don't directly touch it. I forgot about that Poison Point. Jeez, that's annoying. But yeah, each Pokemon has a certain Pokemon has a special ability, folks. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I'm gonna go ahead and mention it again. Yeah, special Pokemon have a certain ability. So Pikachu has static. So I'm giving it for example. Pikachu has static. So a Pokemon can't touch Pikachu without getting paralyzed for a percentage of the time. Pikachu will cause that ability, and I'm going ahead and apply that antidote to Charmander. I'm gonna go ahead and heal him up because it's gonna be kind of, not really, but it's gonna be a while before I can get to a Pokemon Center. I believe there's a Pokemon Center at the end of this route right here, or route, or however you pronounce it. I believe it is one here at the end, but I don't want to have to go all the way to Pewter City Gym once again in order to heal up my Pokemon, which I probably end up doing anyway because I'm just that type of guy. But yeah, we have another Pokemon battle with the trainer here, and it's gonna be all easy breezy because I got Charmander, who's gonna be burning the bugs, the Caterpie and Weedles, whatever, to a crisp. Nice crispy finish there, folks. I sound like a food guy, you know, just get that nice crispy touch. But anyway, yeah, Charmander is gonna be able to level up now because he is at he's gonna be able to evolve, excuse me, because he's at level 16 now. So he's gonna be able to evolve, so I'm gonna pretty much show that off, folks. That evolution right there. Charmander's no more, I'm like a proud dad. Charmander's no longer a little kid anymore. He's turning into a rebellious teenager. And for all the parents out there that's gonna go through that, I feel sorry for you. I don't have any kids, so, you know, thank goodness. But yeah, he's Charmeleon. He's like that rebellious teenager now. He's that. We're gonna be seeing Charmeleon for a while because it's gonna take another 16 levels in order for him to evolve into the fierce, the mighty, the should have been dragon type Charizard. I don't know if he's dragon now. Is he dragon now? I don't think he's dragon now. He should have been dragon if he's not already. Let me know in the comments if he's dragon. But I believe he's still fire flying, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's still that. And god damn it, that's why I was talking about the static change and stuff like that. Jigglypuff got something about a charm, and now that with Charmeleon being in love, quote unquote, with Jigglypuff, he won't attack her as much as he should. See, he's immobilized by love, which is kind of BS. But yeah, Jigglypuff is annoying because Jigglypuff, it has the, I want to say she, but it has the ability to put my Pokemon to sleep. The only Pokemon that Jigglypuff won't affect by its cute charm or whatever is Mankey, because my Mankey's a female, so she won't be affected by that. And go ahead and take that little kid and go ahead and affect. See, I didn't know at the time, but fighting is super effective against normal. Yeah, Jigglypuff in this game was normal before they decided to bring in the new fairy type, which has a which is super effective against dragon types for some reason or another. But yeah, it's all just about, like I stated before, Pokemon is just all rock paper scissors, folks, here. So yeah, pretty much I'm just going back around fighting as many trainers as I can, because like I stated before, I want my Pokemon to be the very best, like no one ever was. You guys know the rest of the song. But anyway, yeah, I'm thought this guy here was a trainer, and he's just the guy to give you tips and whatnot. But yeah, like I stated before, it is a road to Mount Moon here. We're almost there, folks, by the way. But yeah, here's the Pokemon Center I was talking about at the end of Route 3. So if needed be, go ahead and that freaking slide that he's doing, man, that compression really messed this up a little bit for me. But yeah, there, like I stated before, there was a Pokemon Center, so if you need to go in and heal your Pokemon, feel free to do so, because Mount Moon is a bit of a challenge, folks, and the encounter rate in here is kind of ridiculous. There's nothing in here but these guys right here most of the time, which is Zubat. So I'm gonna go ahead and show it off and let you see the encounter rate is kind of ridiculous, folks. But yeah, the encounter rate is crazy with the Zubats. Anyway, I'm trying to pull up my fancy guide thing if I can show you folks exactly what's going on when it comes to Mount Moon. Make sure you have, when it comes to Mount Moon, make sure your potions, your antidotes, your paralyzed heals, make sure all that's on deck, folks. Yeah, make sure you got that. But yeah, the Zubat encounter rate is 69%. So 69% of the time you're gonna encounter those guys. Geodudes is also in this place. So if you want a good rock type Pokemon, you'll be able to encounter it here, which is 25% of the time. You'll also be encounter parasites in the rare Clefairy, which is a 1% encounter rate chance of actually encountering that. So that is really, they are really rare in this place, folks. So if you encounter one, don't miss the opportunity to catch it, because like I stated before, they are really rare. 1% encounter chance. Wow, that's really fascinating, actually. But yeah, Mount Moon is, yeah, that is Clefairy. They are really rare in this timing. Damn it, cute charm. But anyway, yeah, there are 3 different levels in Mount Moon, populated by 4 types of Pokemon and multiple trainers. I already pretty much explained that. Yeah, also in this place is gonna be a criminal game that we'll encounter here as we move along. I'll let you know who they are and what their business is. But anyway, yeah, cute charm won't work against my main key, and I still feel pretty weird about saying that, folks. And cute charm won't work, and Sing, it has you can't use Sing on Mankey because hey, Encore is a move that you can't use anything but that move. It's kind of annoying, but if it's a move that's super effective, then it works to your advantage either way. But yep, my Mankey's only getting stronger and stronger, and I gotta stop saying that, folks. It's really weird for me to say it, but yeah, it's a lot of encounter rate for this. Since this dungeon is so long, I'm gonna have to cut it in parts in order to, you know, time restraint and stuff like that. I don't want the parts to be too long. So yeah, like I stated before, make sure you have them potions on deck, folks, because you're gonna be running into a lot of wild Pokemon. With them, you don't have to fight every Pokemon that you come across. You can always have the ability to run away. That doesn't do anything to your teams and stuff like that. You'll only be missing out on experience points. So Magnemite is a good electric Pokemon, but it's weak to fire because it's a steel type. I think it's a dual type, I think. Dual type meaning it's more than one type. Like my when my Charmeleon evolves, it'll be a flying fire because it has wings, and it looks pretty badass, actually. No wonder Charizard was in Smash Bros. I'm kind of wanted Blastoise to be in there too, but you know, whatever works. It's the developer's choice, not mine. Going off topic a little bit. Pokemon Stars, is that still a rumor that's going around? Staying on the subject of Pokemon anyway. Yeah, I heard that was a rumor for the Switch. Is that still going to be available on the Switch? Let me know in the comments below. I just don't want this commentary to sound too outdated or whatnot. Is that still going on? Is that still a thing? Let me know, folks. But yeah, what I should have did is just run around this guy. But I wanted the experience points for my Pokemon. And Rare Candy allows your Pokemon to level up, just automatically, instantaneously level up. So if you don't want to grind too much, make sure you pick up that Rare Candy. It's gonna come in handy in case you need it. But yeah, mostly I'm running into Zubats, and escape rope is gonna be handy too because it lets you escape any dungeon. But anyway, this is pretty much gonna do it for part 2. So the next time we return, part 3, and we're going through the rest of Mount Moon.